Arg, and now it's time for How to Be a Pirate, coming from Dead Skull's pub.
Greetings, me mateys. Black Dog Bill, some call me. But only when they're drunk, because my real name is Howard. And I'm here to teach you how to be a pirate. Isn't that right, lads?
Yeah.
They love me. Today, we're gonna be looking at hooks. Now, there's a big controversy about hooks. You see, a lot of pirates claim that you have to have your hand cut off in order to have a hook. But I disagree, and would like to start a new movement. A movement I like to call Hooks Aren't Just for People Without Hands. Or the abbreviated version. Well, you can all say that. I have to admit, the movement hasn't had many members. Basically, it's just me and Ariel the Mute. I always find she can't say no to anything. Isn't that right, Ariel the Mute? Your finger says more than your words ever could. Incidentally, there's also some controversy about what kind of hook you should get. Some use forks, others use spoons. I know this one fellow who used to use a spatula. We used to call him crazy. Isn't that right, Mr. Harrison?
If Jesus was alive, he'd punch you in the balls.
No, Lucifer's rectum! Not the skinny fella either. Man so large he thought Fat Albert was a molten milk ball. Personally, myself, I like to go for the most treacherous of all steels. Plastic. Apparently, I got in some trouble with some things I shouldn't have done with a real hook. For example, don't shake hands with a hook, unless you want the hook phase to really catch on. Also, don't go turning pages with a hook. It'll ruin many a copy of Harry Potter. Picking your nose probably isn't a good idea unless you want a hook for a nose. And finally, never circumcise with a hook. You'll lose many Jewish pirates that way. Isn't that right, Mr. Goldman? Yeah, couldn't hit the blind side of a fashion mall! I'll need it, he's blind as a bat. Even his audiobooks are in Braille. Of course it could be, because he had something in his eye and I tried to scratch it out for him. That reminds me, never go up to someone who has something in their eye and try to scratch it out for them. They don't make hooks for eyes. Still, there are some good things that can be put to use with your hook hand. Picking your teeth is very handy. Fishing is a no-brainer. Cutting umbilical cords. Just, again, no circumcision. And of course, dentistry. These are handy little devices for dentistry. I would, however, recommend that you be a dentist. Again, found that out the hard way. I don't want to say specifically, but let's just say Toothless Joe can't pronounce my name anymore. Isn't that right, Toothless Joe? I'm sure you were saying something positive. Man so ugly, prostitutes gotta pay not to sleep with him. Speaking of which, never use one of these on a prostitute! She will take away some body parts, too specifically. And again, hooks don't replace those very well. Isn't that right, Sleazy Liz?
The only thing that sleep with you is a corpse!
Look in the mirror and turn yourself to stone! Overweight cow, woman so large her cup size is a salad bowl. So bottom line, it's just like marketers say, if you want to bring some people in, you gotta have a good hook. And preferably no innocent blood stained on it. Isn't that right, Harry Larry?
Haven't you been sacrificed as a virgin yet?
Haven't you climbed back into your mother the ape? Not much of a thinker either. Man so stupid he thought pigling was contagious. Dark. They act like they hate me, but in reality they love me. For I know the tales of Bloodbeard Joe.
Bloodbeard Joe?
What do you say, lads? Should I tell you the stories about the greatest pirate who ever lived? They say that Bloodbeard Joe is so menacing that the sun puts on Bloodbeard Joe block. Bloodbeard Joe is so focused that he once beat Sauron, the Eye of Evil, in a staring contest. They say that recently a life-size replica of Bloodbeard Joe's penis was made. Then they called it Mount Everest! They say that Bloodbeard Joe once walked up to the pearly gates, kicked them down, walked up to God's house, looked him in the eye and said, "You're in my seat!" Bloodbeard Joe has a chainsaw for a nose, nuclear warheads for teeth, and a bazooka as a spleen!
Then what does he have for buttocks?
I don't know. Bloodbeard Joe's ship is so mighty that he once challenged the moon to a race around the earth. And the moon is still trying to catch up. They say that the Pirates of the Caribbean movie were originally going to be about Bloodbeard Joe. But the camera kept exploding from his awesomeness! Wow. Awesome, yes. Bloodbeard Joe is so intelligent that he watched the ending of 2001: A Space Odyssey and said, "Too obvious!" So everybody raise a glass to Bloodbeard Joe. He may not be God. Oh wait, yes he is. Join me next time for How to Be a Pirate. See you soon.
This was How to Be a Pirate, the greatest show that ever... Yarg.
heard stories about the Blood-the-Beard Joe? I bet you have. Just send it to this address right here, and it just might make it into the next episode. But send them quick because... you want them quick?